Why did you stop here?
I do not go further. Evil lives in that castle.
Evil, did you say?
Yes, a monster, dear traveler. For generations, a horrifying beast the likes of Satan has resided there lurking in the shadows. Please, sir, I beg of you, do not proceed!
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you saying something?
Sir, this is a matter of your very soul.
Look, if you don't want to make the fair, I can walk myself.
Sir, please, if I cannot deter you, please, take this to protect you.
No habla español?
Sir, please take this.
I do not speak your language.
It's free.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It all started simple enough. I was called up by my law firm to handle a very important estate transaction. This transaction required me to begrudgingly leave my wife in jolly old England, pip pip cheerio, God save the Queen, to go to the backwoods, storm-infested country of Transylvania. I am to meet Count Dracula at his estate, and if this meeting is a success, well, the sooner I'd be headed home to my much-tolerated wife, Mina.
Come as you are. Leave ever presently. This is Castle Dracula.
That was rather rehearsed. May I come in?
Yes.
Where's that red light coming from?
It is so good to have you here, Mr. Harker. I'm eager to get this move on the way.
Ah, yes, I've traveled far and wide to meet you, Count Dracula. I hope not to disturb you, but this is my very first time working with a big-name client.
Ah, moving up in the ranks, are we?
I do suppose you can say so. For years, I've worked under Holman Sons, Marquand and Litterdale, servicing them on bended knee, taking their loads on all four sides.
Anyway, this will be your home for the foreseeable future, Jonathan Harker.
My mother always used to tell me that I would grow fur on my palms if I touched myself.
Down to the most minuscule, minute Excuse me?
Your palms, sir?
Huh? It is not that.
Count Dracula, it's the 1880s. There's nothing to be ashamed about.
It is not that. It is not. It is something else entirely. Something I cannot tell you at this time, but I assure you it is not that. It is not that, Jonathan Harker. I have something to do in my quarters.
Oh, really?
Not that!
Dear Penthouse 4, this is just the start of my various exploits with the lonely, rich, touch-starved count on top of the hill, and my wife needn't know a thing. I've been at Castle Dracula for a few days now, and absolutely nothing has happened, yet. But soon enough I would find that was soon to change.
Ow! Count Dracula, are you coming on to me?
What? No, be careful how you cut yourself.
Oh, I see. Does the sight of blood make you feel something?
More than you could possibly imagine.
You know, Count Dracula, you make me the gayest man I've ever met. Fag?
No, thank you, Mr. Harker. I'm sure once we get those papers signed, then we can bounce.
We will.
Yes, me and my wives.
Oh, wives.
Yes, I deal in volume.
I see. Very well, I'm afraid I must message my wife as well. You know how women are, Count Dracula.
I do. Do you?
Huh?
Do not leave this room, Jonathan Harker. Because of what you may see. I mean it.
My dearingest Mina, I do hope you and your boyish figure are quite well back in England. As this trip goes on, the more and more do I hunger for your masculine charm that makes me feel whole. Dracula is working me hard on this acquisition, and the only women around seem to be Count Dracula's ghastly wives. 3 of them. All of them lust for me, carnally, and me them, because they are women, and I enjoy the presence of women. But of course I would never do it, not because Count Dracula and I are slowly descending into a torrid love affair, but because you are my wife, Mina, and I am quite fond of you. Goodbye for now, Mina. I must return to my chambers for a slumber. Love, Jonathan, your fiancé.
My baby! He's eating my baby!
Well, I've just finished bathing my supple body, and I must turn in for the night. I do hope no one notices I left the curtains open and the window unlocked. I hope no one walks into my bedroom while I'm asleep. And did I mention I sleep in the nude?
No. No, hell with this.
Dearingest, darlingest diary, Dracula has summoned me to his private study at midnight, and I am so ready for this moment. So ready.
Yes, Mr. Harker, what is all of this?
Simply put, Count Dracula, you told me you were ready to get your papers signed.
That does not answer my question.
I figured this is a big day. Let's celebrate.
In Transylvania, I am a master of the highest honor. Beyond these borders, I am unknown.
You could be my master.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. Let's get you riding that social ladder to the top, shall we? Come on, sit down. Sit down. And then you sign there. Put your initial right there. Okay. And we are done.
Is it me? Is it getting hot in here? I must be going anywhere else.
Oh, I see how it is. No tongue. We're going to this already. But forehead 6. Hold on. Women! Dracula!
Oh, what is it now?
Women!
Get out of him, you promiscuous harlot!
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with women. Are these your wives?
Sleep! I am not a homosexual, I am a vampire!
A what?
He's getting away.
He's dog food.
Now what are you gonna do?
I have a boat to catch. To England. Joe, will you stop it? He's gone.
Asshole, my sisters were right.
Sir, have you seen anything like it? This weather's 1 in a million.
Yar will be fine under the watchful eye of Demeter.
Huh. Wait, Don't you mean Poseidon?
Don't be speaking the name of Poseidon on the SS Demeter.
Did you name the boat after the goddess of the harvest?
Yes, Demeter, goddess of the harvest. Listen here, boy. Farming be the backbone of this nation. I be not hearing agriculture slander, or you'll be walking Demeter's plank.
What plank? This is a cargo ship. And why are you talking like that?
It be how farmers talk.
You're a weird man. Anyway, I came to inform you that we found 2 more men. Maimed, sir.
Aye, they too be talking bad about Demeter.
Yeah, and I got back to the cargo and we have everything checked off. 1 harmless empty coffin and 40 boxes of mud. What a weird thing to be transporting.
Nothing wrong with fertile soil, my boy. Me mother-in-law be rolling in it all the time, she be. The swine. Yarr. Who be behind us? I bet it's that coward Poseidon.
Well, it's not your mother-in-law. Sir, what happened between Poseidon and Demeter?
Demeter save us.
Fox newspaper says the entire present crew, including the captain, was found on the discarded ship half-eaten. With all cargo still intact, local authorities attribute the bloody scene to none other than Poseidon, god of the sea. Well, that's nothing but entertainment. Enough of the news. Lucy, how I've missed you, old friend. How have you been?
Oh, Mina. You wouldn't understand this given your homely nature, but my suitors all jumped at me at once. Now I'm trapped in this sticky foursome, each man clawing to mark me as their own.
What a weird way to say you have to choose a suitor.
I wish I had room enough for all of them, but alas, my hole is only big enough for one.
Lucy.
I'll have to take 2 of them by the hand and hope for the best while one of them touches that special spot deep inside.
You're phrasing it like that on purpose, Lucy. This can't be a mistake.
What am I to do? Their bowls are in my court.
Okay, what if you talked it through to me? Tell me about them.
Well, there's Quincy Morris, a ruggedly handsome, perfectly average representation of the state of Texas. And there's John Seward, who owns his own psych ward, so every Victorian woman's dream. And then there's Arthur.
Sorry I'm late. They just finished painting the lobby and I just had to watch it dry.
Oh, what a decision to make.
Oh, Mina, you're looking charmingly boyish, or rather, boyishly charming as usual.
Arthur. The choice is yours.
Oh, Lucy, I was thinking the food in the medical ward must be awfully dreadful, so I decided to bring you my favorite sandwich.
Oh, Arthur, let me guess.
2 slices of bread with unsalted butter!
Oh, predictable!
You know me, salt's just a tad too spicy.
Oh, Arthur, you're so sweet.
Hello, boys. Lucy?
Dr. Seward.
I was just checking up on my favorite patient. Don't tell the others I said that, though.
Oh, I won't. Don't worry. I don't speak to those kooks. What's my prognosis, Doctor? Did last night's remedy work?
Well, they worked a bit too well.
Oh.
Your sleepwalking was unresponsive.
Oh.
But so were you.
Oh.
Don't worry, Lucy. I promise you we'll correct this issue.
Thank you, Doctor. I've never sleepwalked before, but when I awoke 2 nights ago on the cliffs of Whitby, I knew I was in need of immediate help. What do I owe you?
Don't mention it, dear. Consider your payment in brownie points.
Well, I made her a butter sandwich, so it looks like we're both moving up the ranks. Jack, did you ever get that telegram from Quincy?
Oh, yes. He wishes to get together and spin yarn by the campfire, as he put it. Those Americans and their campfires.
I'm excited he finally decided to take me up on my offer to teach him how to spin yarn. It's really exhilarating once you get the hang of it.
Arthur, I don't think he meant literally spinning yarn.
Then what exactly did he mean? Oh, don't tell me he's trying to bore us with those dreadful stories about how he strangled a mountain lion or swam the Rio Grande. The man doesn't know how boring he is, the old sap.
The choice is yours.
Okay, Lucy, I'm afraid your visiting hours are over. I'll get you your medication. Then you need some rest.
I apologize, Mina, Arthur, but the doctor's right. I am feeling a bit tired.
Very well then. Well, I must get going. I'm about to rearrange my library into the Dewey Decimal System.
What's the prescription today, Doctor?
Oh, today's concoction consists of opium, imported black tar, heroin, quaaludes, magic shrooms, and Coca-Cola for good measure.
Thank you, Doctor. I'm certain this will help with my sleepwalking.
Oh, Lucy, I'm so worried about you.
Don't worry, Mina. I'll be all right. But the doctor's correct. I do need my rest. Good night, Mina. Good night, Lucy. Dr. Seward?
Yes, what is it?
It's Renfield, sir.
My God.
It's disgusting.
Who fed him that?
I did, sir.
Why?
He asked for it.
What?
Huh? Oh, Dr. Seward. I'm just enjoying the garden outside.
What's your game, Renfield?
He's been humming all day.
No, this is dire. We need to up his opium intake. Double, no triple his intake.
Thanks for your concern, Doctor.
Shut up!
What do you want me to put on the chart, sir?
Markham is diabolically pleasant. Now, if you excuse me, I have a patient that is sleepwalking that direly needs my help.
I do believe Dr. Seward's regimen is working. I haven't felt confident enough to street walk in a while.
Oh, I do believe that the fresh air is doing wonders for your health, Lucy.
I know the perfect place for us to go. It's the most beautiful spot to watch the sea.
Hello.
Look, Mina, it's the poor. How folksy.
I'm Mr. Swales, Ivy. I ain't seen streetwalkers but the likes of you two in these parts. New to the area?
No, just the first time in a while I'm getting these old legs out to work.
One moment. You know we're not streetwalkers, right?
You ladies be a pearl and a sea of sand, you be.
Oh, stop.
One moment, sir. You do know that we're not commonplace horse.
But the two of you like a rundown of the old abbey. I lived in Whippy my whole life.
Okay, we're just not addressing it now. Yes, sure, we'd love a tour.
I can tell you all about the old wife and tales of ghouls and goblins and all the things that the kiddies believe to be true about the old cliffs of Whitby.
How charmingly simplistic. We would love that.
Seem like you're giving me a discount.
We are not prostitutes.
Thought I'd give it a shot. On with the tour. They always say the white lady and the blue lady be stuck in the town. Stuff and nonsense, of course.
Whitby had a side I didn't know about. I'm quite surprised.
What I love about this spot, you can see the ships in the port. Right over there, you can see the old Demeter, old ship named up by Poseidon, the sea god himself.
Absolutely tragic.
What do you suppose happened to the crew?
Well, if the newspapers say that it was Poseidon, who might argue? I am much for speculation, but at least the cargo was delivered, what I'd say.
It's incredible.
Absolutely incredible.
So how did you come about this?
Well, it started with the flies, and I just let the window open.
I see.
And then it was the spiders, and they just walked in on their own.
Interesting.
And then the rats.
So he's created some type of
Turducken, yes, out of flies, spiders, and rats.
That's absolutely revolting. Give him another rat.
Well, if you ask me, he's looking like his old self.
No one asked you anything. Try fetching him a bird or a lizard.
What? It's racking, Lucy. I haven't received a letter from Jonathan in weeks now. The last letter I received. My beloved wife. That just doesn't sound like him.
Mina, I'm sure he's fine. There has to be some quality he sees in you that made him propose.
Not a single word or anything. Even those sailors in the Demeter have been laid to rest in Whitby by now.
Mina, I love you dearly, but why did you mention that odd and otherwise unconnected story?
I keep newspaper clippings of boat crashes in my diary.
Why?
It helps me keep track of the passage of time. What am I to do?
What are you to do? What am I to do? I keep getting worse and worse with my sleepwalking. Don't you think of anyone but yourself?
Lucy, the only reason I'm here is to observe you for your own safety concerns.
Don't do me any favors.
Fine, then you won't mind if I just go to sleep then.
Be my guest! Meanwhile, I have to think over my options, and it's making me absolutely sick. My palms are sweaty, I'm feeling erratic, I'm losing weight. Damn it, where's Seward? I need my concoction!
Oh, Christ, calm down, alright? Go get your concoction. Dr. Seward? Dr. Seward? I think Lucy might be in need of some assistance. Dr. Seward? Well, I think Dr. Seward is gone, Lucy, so why don't we try... Someone really needs to nail that bitch's feet to the bed. Lucy! 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 Oh my God! Is she dreaming of running for the Olympics? Oh God! Lucy, get back here, goddammit!
You must stop at once, ma'am.
Swales! You're on a second scene!
I'll be here to warn you, ma'am. There are prowlers round here at night, and you'll be trespassing.
I do apologize, but my friend, you see, she sleepwalks, or sleep-runs, I should say.
Carry on.
She ran into your graveyard. I needed to retrieve her.
Aye, ma'am, you must be turning around. Strange things do be lurking in the shadows on this sacred ground. I've seen it with me own bloomin' peepers.
Okay, I hear you, but...
The blue for lady be hunting tonight. She stalks the village and search for childrens to capture and devour. She hunts for men to gorge in her haunted supple bosoms. I've seen the witch out there on that yonder cliff. It'd be too dangerous for a delicate boy-like thing like yourself out here. She'll mistake you for a pubescent young man and feast on your flesh.
I am in danger!
Oh! Mom, you're in danger!
Lucy!
No! I never got to stick my face in your supple bosoms.
Her name was Lucy!
The blue for lady's name was Lucy.
This isn't your weird witch fetish, you dolt!
You're the dolt. Mom! Look!
Lucy! Lucy?
So you mean to tell me that my daughter, whom I sent to Seward's Asylum for help with her sleepwalking problem, nearly ran a marathon off of the eastern cliffs?
Well, Mrs. Westerna, when you say it like that, it sounds almost like you're implying that Jack Seward is a bad doctor running a D-rated nut house.
Pardon me, I didn't mean to imply it. I meant to full-on say it. I sent my daughter to that asylum for the same reason that any mother eventually sends their daughter to any asylum.
To get well?
To not run herself off of a cliff like a lemming. Christ, Mina. I know contrary to your looks and overall mannerisms, you are not a man, but would it hurt you every now and then to jump to a conclusion like one? And you, for someone whose root problem is their sleeping habits, you sure are acting as if you've been sleeping the night away with your suitors.
Well, now, ma'am, I think we can all agree that Lucy is a slut.
Hey!
I call it like I see it, Luce, but we both know she's been through a lot.
And what about those holes in her neck?
What holes? My God, I never noticed those before.
Any man would have instantly noticed. Perhaps you're more woman than I thought.
Ah, Mrs. Westerna.
Oh! Goodness, the clergy is here. Come, sit down. Come.
Oh, Miss Harker, there you are. A letter for you.
Oh?
Dear Mrs. Harker, I have your husband. Signed, Sister Agatha.
Dear Sister Agatha, how joyous I am to hear of my husband after all this time. But please, where is he? You left out this crucial detail. Signed, Mrs. Harker.
Dear Mrs. Harker, he is here with me. Signed, Sister Agatha.
Dear Sister Agatha, I can assume as much, seeing as you wrote me days ago saying you have him. Where are you, though? I must see my husband. It's been so long. Grateful, Mina Harker.
Dear Mrs. Harker. Budapest. Signed, Sister Agatha.
What the hell is my husband doing in Budapest? That is nowhere near the castle he was sent to. Please, must I come collect him? Tell me, where in Budapest must I go? Every letter you send is another few days of misery for me. Getting frustrated, Mrs. Harker.
Don't you get frustrated with me, you harlot! Don't invoke the Satan's dwelling place beholden to a nun. Hasn't your mother taught you better? Filled with rage, Sister.
Tell me where my husband is, so that I may come collect him and he may be out of your hair, you miserable toad!
Fuck you, bitch! He's at St. Mary's! Now lose my address, you brutish strumpet!
Gladly! And so I set off to collect my husband, traveling to...
Mina?
Jonathan?
I do the voiceovers, Mina.
What? But I'm the one traveling.
Mina, I do the voiceovers. That's my thing.
Whatever.
And so Mina set off to collect me from Budapest. After all this time, we were finally to be reunited.
Took you long enough.
Where is my husband?
Right this way.
Jonathan! Oh, Jonathan, how have you been?
Oh, Mina, my beloved, my wife.
Oh, Jonathan, just hearing about you being in a convent full of women frightened me so.
Yes, well, you remember my vow. I promised I would never cheat on you with another woman.
What?
Nothing.
Jonathan, where did you go? I thought you went to Count Dracula's estate.
Ah, yes, Mina. It was a very harrowing adventure. I might have, nay, almost certainly would have died. I hope that clears things up for you.
Jonathan, you didn't explain anything.
Oh, I'm sorry, let me just... There.
Are you just not going to tell me what happened on your journey to Castle Dracula from Budapest?
You would divorce me.
Got it. Back to London.
And so my wife and I headed home, Dracula at the forefront of my thoughts. Little did I expect, my past would soon come back to haunt me.
So I bet you're all wondering why I've called you here.
Well, it is my ward, so I have an excuse to be here.
I've made my choice.
You have? Why didn't you tell me?
Well, you were busy and on vacation or whatever.
I was picking up my husband from a bitchy nun in Budapest.
What do you do with your husband in your free time? It's none of my concern. Jonathan, if you please.
Wait, does Jonathan know?
Hey, my time. Jack Seward, step forward. Jack, you are a brilliant man who puts me forward so. And on top of that, you're my doctor, so you already know all of my much needed to know medical information that would save a good 10 minutes of explanations.
Thank you, Lucy.
Quincy Morris, step forward. Quincy, you are a wild and free gun-toting American. You kill things, and frankly, I can tell you if I ever need anything skinned, you are the first person I'd come to. But you are also currently not present. Arthur Holmwood? I've known you since I was a child, Arthur, and you've always been so predictable.
My mother always did say predictability was my best quality.
That it is, Arthur. So, before I state my decision, has anyone got anything to say?
I love you, Lucy. And if you pick me, I pledge I will continue to supply you with methamphetamines as man and wife.
Arthur?
Lucy, you look rather fat today.
Arthur? Arthur, your blatant lack of social awareness is exactly what puts you over the top. So, yes, I will marry you.
You will?
You will? Yes.
Oh, thank God. I'm almost happy enough to skip the daily sniffing of the milk to ensure that it hasn't gone bad. Almost.
Oh, well, go sniff that milk, Arthur, with my pleasure.
Thank you!
Is it too early to object to this?
Oh, for God's sakes, Mina, can't you be a man's man for once? Lucy! Congratulations on the proposal thing. I knew if I had to marry a man, I definitely would have chosen one.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Doctor!
What? I just got rejected here.
It's Renfield.
Please, sir, please. For once in my miserable life, listen to my pleas. I must be restrained. Tie me down! Tie me down! Blood is love. Blood is life.
Your begging is pitiful, Renfield. Fine, I'll do it. Nurse, we're changing Renfield's treatment. Go fetch 20 million milligrams of rope and a sturdy wooden table.
How do I measure that?
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Oh, blood is love. Blood is life.
Fetch a pair of fuzzy handcuffs, a ball gag, and a milking machine for good measure.
Right away, sir.
What?
Doctor, everyone is going home, but Lucy wishes to address coverage with you.
Doctor, I've been having dreams.
As a woman, how dreadful.
Indeed, Doctor, but in these dreams I'm visited by a Batman.
Holy hell, Batman!
Yes. Yes, and he takes me in his dark hands and brutally tosses my head to the side and runs his mouth along my neck, nibbling.
Oh, God.
Yes, Doctor, it's heavy, isn't it?
Why, yes, it is heavy.
Heavy indeed.
Thank you for telling me this, Lucy. These problems definitely root in the psychological.
I just thought you should know.
Doctor, while we have you, might I ask you a little favor?
What?
I've been feeling a little ill lately.
Say no more. Let's have a look then. I see. Well, Lucy, your mother has generalized anxiety, arrhythmia, clogged arteries, and a bad case of probably going to die soon if she gets scared within the next 15 movie minutes. That'll be £100.
£100? I thought your payment was in brownie points.
Yes, that was before you chose a man that spends his afternoons counting the threads in his throw rug over myself. Good night to you two.
What's wrong with her?
She has really bad anxiety.
Oh, well, I can see why. Lucy, what happened to you?
Who knows? I came in here to show her these 2 different sized pieces of twine I found while reorganizing my closet. Are you done yet?
Arthur!
Oh, don't you people have jobs?
Jonathan is at work and I am a lady.
Fool me. Seems they both are getting worse.
Could it possibly be from the bite on her neck?
Bite? I would have never noticed. Bite, you say? I've never noticed these before. This can't be right. She must have been attacked by something. Nurse, get me some cocaine, nitrous oxide, maybe a sedative for her. I need a second opinion. Therefore, I need to call my master.
Master, did you say?
Don't you have a job?
Traumatized, sick leave.
You said you were at work. Where were you this morning?
Mina, this is Seward's scene. Let's not take away from it. Seward, do you have a master?
Yes, one of the most brilliant men I know. Ever since I was a young novice, he's taken these hands, roughened by years of experience, and piloted this young virgin through exploration of the human body.
Oh, nice!
I'll write him at once. In the meantime, Lucy, can I interest you in an enema? Speed?
You're so kind, Doctor. I'll take a speed enema.
Oh, Professor, you came. Yes,
Well, you didn't give me much choice, did you?
Oh, sorry about pulling an old blackmail card. Just thinking about those patients.
No. If anyone asks, say that for personal reasons. Say, you saved my life from poisoning. Now, why exactly am I here?
Well, there's a girl who's a patient of mine.
Huh? Seward, did you turn your operating table into a sex bed again?
No. Sadly. She's sick and I need your help.
Oh, that's good to hear. I thought this was a cover-up job.
Oh, good. Van Helsing, tell me, do you have boarding?
Yes, young Seward. Like every time I stay in London, the first choice in room and board is always the Great Eastern Hotel, rated #1 in customer satisfaction.
The Great Eastern Hotel? The only hotel with such affordable rates that you'd be a fool to stay anywhere else?
Correct. Complete with the continental breakfast open until noon, a full library. The Great Eastern Hotel really is your home away from home.
Come then, we have no time to lose. The symptoms are erratic. And the sooner we get there, the sooner we can check in to savings, comfort, and leisure at your pace. Lucy! This is Professor Abraham Elizabeth Van Helsing, and he's here to help.
Professor, what are your qualifications?
Well, I'm well versed in biology, psychology, sociology, criminology, astrology, Reiki spiritualism, finance management, and I am the local Avon lady. My card, mind the blood. Now, tell me, what are you thinking? How are you feeling? What's going on in your mind? And are you happy with your current blush?
I haven't been feeling very well lately, Doctor. I'm cold and I'm pale, not unlike my friend Mina.
Is this Mina also affected? Well, is she?
No, she's just ghastly.
Oh well, there's one thing for certain. This woman is losing blood at a rapid rate.
How?
I'll tell you. This dainty woman is losing blood at a rapid rate.
What are you saying, Professor?
I'm saying what she needs is blood of butch men at a rapid rate.
Well, what are we to do about that, Professor?
I've been working on a new experimental procedure.
Oh no, you are not doing another human
Shh. Where's the husband?
Well, the closest thing to that is right down the hall.
Fetch him. I'll prepare for the procedure. Let's see what we have. Makeup kit, fingerprint kit, anarchy kit, franchise management paperwork. I have to sign that. Farmer's Almanac. Oh no, Harry Potter book 5. Aha! Behold, the power of science. With these tubes, I'll pump the blood out of you and into her. Haha. Any questions?
That sounds unethical as hell.
That wasn't a question. Lay back.
Abraham, how did you test this idea?
My boy, with the lives this will save, no jury would convict me.
Lucy, are you feeling any better?
Yes, sir.
Of course it's working, damn it! It's science!
Jack, how do you know this man?
I am God! It's finished. Miss Lucy.
I feel amazing. Thank you, Professor. Thank you so much.
Not a problem at all. Seward? Yes. Come. Oh, you are an utter disgrace.
What?
Oh, I'm ashamed to call you my apprentice.
Doctor.
No, you do not get to question me in public ever again.
Yes, sir.
I cannot stress this enough. I will kill you.
Van Helsing.
Just joking. Now listen, what this woman needs is comfort. Let her go home and rest. Meanwhile, the Great Eastern Hotel is calling my name.
You say the Great Eastern Hotel? England's #1 pick in World Travelers Weekly.
Why, yes, I did. Good night, everyone. Great Eastern Hotel, #1 destination for Avon ladies.
Dr. Seward?
Holy mother of God, Renfield, you're naked. Why aren't you connected to your milking table?
I wasn't tied down hard enough.
We chased him through all of Carfax, and somehow we found a tub of body oil.
Is this because I didn't grant your request about a cat?
Oh no, I can wait for... No, I was serving my master for her rewards, Doctor.
Nurse, set him up for a bath.
Yes, sir.
And change his prescription to 3 laxative-laced Countess cookies.
3?
I'm going to bed.
3 edibles laced with shit pills. Oh.
Hello, young man. I am Dr. Abraham Elizabeth Van Helsing. I'm here to check upon Lucy.
Doctor, she's regressed.
It's horrible. She's been regressing all morning.
What are her symptoms?
Lower back pain, blood in urine, chills, impending doom, fever, vomiting.
Shortness of breath, high heart rate, chest pain, dizziness, coughing, jaundice.
Acute kidney failure, low blood pressure. It's as if she must have been poisoned.
It's as if her body's rejecting the very blood inside of her.
I forgot about blood types.
What was that, Professor?
Scheiße, nothing. What she needs is another blood transfusion. That'll do it.
Very well, Doctor. Let it be me.
No. We cannot use your dirty blood again.
What? But it's already inside her.
Yes, it worked perfectly. But if you do it again, she may reject it.
Use mine then.
Oh, no, little boy. It will never work. She cannot take the blood from a filthy little twink like you. I must do it.
Thank you, Doctor. You saved my life once again.
Oh, it's quite all right. But please, for the love of God, don't do it again.
I won't.
I have another treatment for you. It's important that you put this around your neck and hang it all around your room.
Garlic?
Yes, consider it a type of aromatherapy. Do not take it up by any means. Do not open any of the windows. You got it?
Yes, Doctor.
Professor!
Ah! Professor!
Professor.
Sorry, Mrs. Westerna. We were just leaving. Good night, Lucy.
So many people.
Remember what I told you.
Finally, Mama needs her medicine.
All servants! Get them all! Pass it around Lucy's arm! Lighten up a little bit! Oh. Mommy's take care of you. Oh. It'd be a bit stuffy in here. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Oh, Lucy, poor thing, your neck is dry. Yeah, the extra's off to you right quick. And new garlic in the guacamole. Exfoliate. Then we hydrate. That's good. Right. And for soil.
Where are the servants?
You look like they've all been drugged. Miss Westerna?
My God, she's dead!
She's still alive.
Professor Van Helsing, you have to do another blood transfusion. I'll call the magistrate.
And go and get Arthur! Damn it. Stay with us, Abraham. We've only got one shot to make this blood transfusion work. Arthur didn't work, Jack didn't work, I didn't work. You've got to do it. We've only one shot at this.
Howdy, I'm Quincy Morris.
I did the best I could.
I love Lucy and she loves me. We're as happy as two can be. Sometimes we quarrel, but then how we love to make up again. Lucy kisses like no one can. She's my missus and I'm her man. My love is heaven, you see. Because I love Lucy. Lucy loves me.
Don't you think think it's a little bit odd that they decided to have Lucy and Mrs. Westerna's funeral at the same time in 2 different locations?
Shh. Do something be the problem?
No, it's just, what did you do to her body?
She does make a beautiful corpse.
She does.
Just keep it in your pants, you perv.
I'm terribly sorry for your loss, Mrs. Harker. Mr. Harker.
Thank you, sir, for doing the best you could during this terrible ordeal.
Wowza.
You can say that again.
Her eyes are up there.
Sorry.
I just can't help but think that this was no accident.
Jonathan, what do you mean?
Vampires, Mina.
Oh, not this again.
Yes, vampires. My thought exactly, Mr. Harker.
Oh, Doctor, please don't encourage this.
No, this is definitely vampires. I know all about vampires. This is absolutely not 4 different botched blood transfusions.
See, I knew I wasn't crazy, and I also know that I'm not scared anymore.
Very well, Jonathan. May I speak to Van Helsing alone?
Very well, my wife. Absolutely incredible.
Dr. Van Helsing, I'm worried about my husband.
Oh, what is it, my dear?
It's Jonathan. I know he saw something at Castle Dracula that scared him, but I don't know what. Please, take this and read it.
Very well, Mina, but why don't you read it?
As a wife, I made a vow not to encroach on Jonathan's personal life, but I know he needs help, sir. Please.
Professor Byrne, holy tatas.
Ooga! I know, right? What did they do to her, and why can't they do it to somebody with a pulse?
Now that is talent. Anyway, thank you for coming.
My pleasure.
Professor, you're still here?
Oh, yes, I was just, paying my respects. Damn. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
I must be off, though. See you around.
Caught you staring again, you perv.
Mein Gott, I was just paying my respects.
Nothing respectful about those glances. Now off with you. I have to take this body to the mausoleum.
Mein Gott, what's in the water in this town?
Professor Van Helsing, welcome back. How's the funeral?
Horrible. Now I have to learn about goddamn vampires.
Well, I hope you find our library relaxing, with our wide array of vampire-themed literature.
Oddly enough, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Thank you, Great Eastern Hotel.
Don't mention it.
Professor?
Do you, want to go decapitate a dead body? Come on, Jack, it's important! Jack! Jack! Do you want to decapitate a body? We could desecrate a grave. Jack.
Jack, is she really dead?
I'm afraid so, but there's nothing we can do now.
Arthur, heartbreak can be the death of many great cowfolk. But you gotta get some up in your giddy if you wanna heal off into the sunset.
You are indoors, you know.
This golden-hearted cowboy promises to help you with the transfer of his estate. I reckon I may not know much of English law, but if my heart ain't in it, it ain't getting done.
Thank you, Quincy.
Quincy, remind me again, how do I know you?
Hell, I reckon I don't recall knowing any of y'all.
Quincy, in this story, you are truly the biggest enigma here.
What's going on?
If America keeps breeding men like that, we are all screwed.
How am I supposed to take that, Seward?
As you will. What is it?
I was looking for Arthur. You have taken possession of all the Westerner's possessions, correct?
Correct.
Sir, I implore you, let me look through Lucy's letters. I believe there is definitely something brought into the House of Denmark.
Quite an odd request, but I'll allow it.
Ah, danke, good sir.
Make way! Make way! Make way! Make way! Make way!
He's here!
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
No!
Count Dracula! He's here! I saw him with my own eyes!
Jonathan, after reading your diary...
Wait, you read my diary?
Well, yes.
How much?
I saw nothing you didn't want me to see.
Good.
If you saw this Count Dracula here, well, that would be very, very bad indeed.
Professor, can you please stop indulging in my husband's delusion?
It's either that or admit I'm a shyster that has no idea what he's doing.
I need fresh air.
Is anyone turned on like hell right now?
Jonathan, I do have to say, ever since the tragic death of Lucy, your wife's rugged charm has really turned me on. If she were a man, well...
She's so handsomely rugged that her rough, callous hands show the sign of a man.
Not even on the prairie do we have women of such manly nature. And I, for one, am interested in whatever that filly's putting out.
She's so wise, strong, and intelligent. Not unlike a man.
Yes, it's one of the many reasons I married her.
And stop calling me a man for having basic human attributes!
Your wife is so hot I lost my British accent.
The money is on the dresser. Princeton, when are you going to leave your wife for me? Stop bugging me about this, Catherine. I've been having a stressful day on a project at the bank.
It's always a stressful day for you. What about my needs, huh? What about me?
This isn't about you. You've got your goddamn money.
Am I nothing to you? I've got children and a wife. I can't just leave them because you've become attached.
What? What do you think about that?
What's going on in here?
Mind your own business, bub. Watch your tone, or your wife will be finding out.
You wouldn't dare.
Haha, but I would.
This affair has been going on for years. Please leave well enough alone.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Another disturbed child with a poor home life, found mutilated. Fox newspaper blames Poseidon, the god of the sea. Ugh.
Ah, Oscar Wilde is back in town. Ah, hello, sir.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm sending you back to hell where you belong.
Why?
What have you done to those poor children?
It wasn't me.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't believe it was you.
Touche.
If it wasn't you, who was it?
Vampires!
You can't even expect me to think you believe it. You have 1 minute. Explain.
You're right. I can't. I would have said anything to get you to let me go.
Why did you murder those children? He says he didn't. You can't expect me to believe that. Let's hear him out.
Okay. Well, let's exhume Miss Lucy's body. It's the only way to find out if she's a vampire or not.
You're joking, right?
Don't choke me.
Huh? Oh, no, this is just how I usually enter every other room. Jack, Your Renfield is just as cozy and pleasant as any other sane person around here.
Really? That means the little bastard is up to something.
What about these wounds?
You dragged us out here to steal a little girl's dead body.
What is wrong with you? How dare you accuse my wife of doing such a thing, you animal!
Those bite marks could have come from anything. A wild animal, a bat. Face it, Van Helsing, you can't wiggle your way out of this one.
Wait! What about the bloofer lady?
The bloofer lady?
The bloofer lady!
What about the bloofer lady the news reports say?
The news reports say there's a bloofer lady!
The bloofer lady?
The news reports say there's a bloofer lady who stalks the night. Let's exhume the body tonight.
You can't just say things like that.
No, I shit you not. If we go to Mrs. Lucy's mausoleum tonight, her body will not be there.
Arthur?
All right, but I'll have you know, this is interrupting my usual time for thumbing through the dictionary before I go to bed. If I don't get my 20 words and definitions, I get violent!
Okay, please calm down. Oh, God, at this point I hope it is vampires. There you are. Are you ready? And why is the Texan here?
Well, he's instructed to shoot you when he sees that Lucy is fine.
I shoot first, aim later.
Hurry it up, old man. How are we doing this?
All we have to do is go in there and look inside the coffin.
Well, who's doing that?
This ain't my quarrel. I was just asked if I wanted to shoot something.
I will. I wouldn't want you to go through that, Arthur. And frankly, I don't trust the old man.
Well,
I'm good.
that means my God. He was so bad he went Germanic.
What's in there?
Nobody. Nobody.
Wasn't me. Scheiße. Look. Holy shit.
That means Scheiße. So bad he went English.
Van Helsing was right. It's Lucy.
Now, hold on just a moment. We all know that looks like a slut, but that could be anybody's slut.
Do I hear Jack Seward, Quincy Morris, Abraham Elizabeth Van Helsing, and my dear sweet Arthur Holmwood?
It's Professor, you bitch. Please, God, Allah, Ra, Poseidon, whoever's out there, please make this work. Would you like to talk about changing religions today?
Poor Lucy. Turned into a lady of the night. But I guess.
What now, Professor?
Oh, this is worse than I feared. The next logical step is to stake her, put garlic in her mouth, and decapitate her.
Hey, now, that's still my wife. Don't you think it's a bit overkill?
She's the undead, Arthur. You honestly believe killing her once will stop her? Think, boy!
You're mean.
I'm in charge again, and it needs to be someone who is the love of her life.
What? Or why?
Some bullshit about the power of love. I don't know. Anyway, the bottom line is, you're doing it.
Fine, I'll do it. But you're the one decapitating her.
Deal. Onward now.
Oh, Lucy, I'm sorry it had to come to this. Your smile, your sigh, your wonderful personality, your two eyes, your lips, you're too loving.
Do it!
Oh, okay, sorry. 1, 2.
So, how'd it go?
How do you think it went?
Sorry, gotta go through that, partner.
Oh, it's fine. I would have killed the bitch eventually. Whoa.
Language.
Okay, I think we're all a little on edge here.
Personally, I'd do it again.
Okay, Arthur.
Oh. Seward, I need you to take the Harkers into your ward and keep them close. We have to get down to this Dracula business.
Professor, do you need a wife?
No. No, I don't.
I do.
Well, Mr. Renfield's in a better place. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just reading over Mr. Harker's diary. Miss Harker and I exchanged diaries to try and understand this Dracula character better. Mr. Harker really is an interesting man who does take care of himself. He writes a lot on self-care routines like facials and the sort.
But some of his work confuses me. For example, nurse, could you tell me what a bucake is?
I can tell you it's not pronounced like that. I haven't heard that word since my medical school days.
Interesting. I didn't know Mr. Harker was versed in Eastern medicine.
Oh, believe me, Dr. Seward, that word has no place in the world of medicine. Aside from helping me pay through medical school.
Anyways, I'm reading this book to see if I can flush out any more details about our run-in last...
Count Dracula purchased a castle overlooking an asylum in Whitby?
Well, how long has that been there?
Jonathan, what are you doing?
Trying to figure out where those boxes of dirt on the Demeter ended up.
Why?
Because I figured Dracula had to be the one who was slaughtering the crew of the Demeter. So if we figure out where the dirt ends up, we may be able to figure out where Dracula will be next.
Is that why you didn't come to bed last night?
Yeah, sure.
Well, Dr. Seward has an interesting new case with a patient named Renfield. I was hoping he would let me talk to him.
Are you sure you would want to talk to someone who visits this ward? It feels like everyone who steps into this place is a loon written by a mid-tier author.
How is he?
Oh, well, still distraught, I reckon. I didn't even want to sit in his parlor for 30 minutes fairly quietly like how he does every morning.
You know, I'm not surprised. Taking a wooden stake and driving it deeper and deeper into not only your best friend's body, but your wife. Completely destroying what makes a human being essentially human. Arthur, you full-on destroyed your wife's body.
Not just that, but only clearing the way for Van Helsing to shove cloves upon cloves of garlic down her throat before completely, brutally removing her head.
Removing's a kind word, dear. Hacking, more like hacking.
Hacking, that's the word, Jonathan. Completely hacking her head clean off of her body, separating her into two pieces for hopefully the first and only time in her life.
That's right. Where's Lucy?
I don't know, but she might be in two places now, if you know what I mean.
Is it something we said?
Don't mind him. He's just a bit touchy. He didn't say anything out of place.
Thank you for the reassurance, Quincy. I do have to say, you are a really good partner for Arthur. Right now. My God, if this is the breed of man America's sending out, we're all screwed.
Funny, that's the second time I heard that today.
Oh, Dr. Seward!
Mrs. Harker, can I help you?
Yes, Dr. Seward, I have a proposition for you.
Oh, thank God. I'm release and release.
Dr. Seward! Dr. Seward, I was just asking if I could see Renfield.
Renfield? What does he have that I don't?
Not in that way. Just pull up your pants, Dr. Seward.
Sorry.
I want to talk to him. He seems interesting.
Gentlemen,
Professor?
join me in the war room. It's good to see everyone here. Mina, Jonathan, Seward, Quincy, Arthur, Lord Godalming.
Give me that.
Gesundheit.
He's going by Lord Godalming now. Some bullshit about his father dying, taking his inheritance as a title.
I am Lord Godalming, and I wish to be referred to as such.
Lord Godalming, fuck you, we're calling you Arthur. Go on, Professor.
Count Chocula, Edward Cullen, Morbius, Blade, that Muppet from Sesame Street with all of the numbers. Vlad, Nosferatu, Dracula. They all have one thing in common. They all suck blood. Ooh. They are vampires, creatures of the night, undead beings of unmeasurable strength. I should know, I tried to measure. They commune with animals and with the elements. And they all have one more thing in common. They have weaknesses. So many weaknesses. They must drink blood to survive. They cannot enter a human dwelling without first being invited. And they are susceptible to holy relics. Hundreds of years ago, Dracula traded his soul to the devil for a chance to become immortal. But as part of this deal, he has to live on consecrated ground.
Graveyard dirt.
Shut up, Jonathan. And so, to banish Dracula, we'll have to cleanse all of the dirt that he shipped all over England.
Professor Van Helsing, if you don't mind me asking, how do you know that?
Careful study. Anyway, we must find these boxes.
Which I found most of them.
Jonathan, go stand in the corner. I'm not playing around. This is my time. Now, everyone, take a crucifix. Except you, Mina. This is a man's job.
Unbelievable. Now I'm a woman?
Go join your husband in the corner.
Professor, don't you think you're being a bit harsh?
Now, Jonathan has located 29 of the 50 original boxes in a chapel in Carfax.
Now, how in location? I'm a grown-ass man.
Shut up, you'll get us in trouble.
I said no talking over there.
Sorry, sir.
I'm getting really turned on by this right now.
See, Lord Godalming is a good listener and hasn't said one thing out of turn.
We will take the holy water and cleanse the boxes. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Now, everyone come get your holy wafers. These are holy wafers, the body of Christ. You will eat with them, sleep with them, bathe with them. You might need a little plastic baggie. You will never leave them. Without the wafer, you are nothing. Without you, the wafer is nothing. Now, did you just eat your wafer?
No.
Please do not eat your wafers. Do not eat the wafers.
Sorry.
Okay, whatever. Just don't eat these. Now, this is the blood of Christ. Why?
You can't expect us to have these dry crackers without a drink to wash them down.
You promised us refreshments were included in this meeting.
And clearly that was a lie.
I hate all of you.
I'm still not too keen with this whole idea, Professor. I mean, the manifest destiny, the slaughter of countless cultures of indigenous people, I can abide to. But hunting down some count to a country I've never been to?
If you don't do this, the terrorists will win.
Yeehaw and Godspeed.
Well, before we're all off, we must speak with Renfield.
Okay, but I must warn you, this is a deranged psychological disaster I'm about to introduce you to.
Oh, hi, Doctor. Oh, you brought friends.
Absolutely disturbed.
Oh, hello, Renfield. It's nice to meet you. My name's Mina. You have something in your teeth.
Oh, it's a fly, ma'am. Seward don't let me eat too much. Most of my time here, he's just brutalizing me.
Oh my god, he's unhinged. Time to find those boxes. Nurse, change Renfield's prescription to firecracker enemas.
What? What? Wait!
Okay, between all the boxes upstairs, that's all 29 here.
Ah, good. I am hopeful.
Hopeful? Hopeful, we don't know where the other boxes are.
29 boxes? Man, that's a lot. That's a lot of boxes.
Ah, but it is more than half of Dracula's pawns destroyed with holy water. Scheiße!
Sorry, I thought I saw a bat.
We're in a basement. An empty basement.
Will you stop that?
You just can't tell an American not to fire a loaded weapon into a crowd of people, Professor. That's just rude.
My God. If America keeps producing men like that, we're screwed.
You're the third person to say that.
We must fetch Arthur and Seward and get out of here. This church is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Hold your horses right there, Buckaroo. I think I might just see a little prairie dog.
I don't understand a single word that man just said.
American English is a fascinating language.
It's a rat!
What? A little rat never hurt nobody.
Oh no.
Well, we must flee. Calmly, quietly, quickly, loudly.
But what am I supposed to do while you boys are away hunting Dracula, Mina says? You just stay here and do our laundry, the boys. I'm gonna fucking piss in your laundry. Please keep window open. XOXO. D? Huh? It's probably nothing.
I'll tell you, Seward, the man was acting like he had a firecracker up his ass.
Sir?
Yes, nurse?
Renfield would like to see you.
Speak of the devil.
Take care of your work. Jonathan has located the remaining boxes in Piccadilly, and we have to figure out how to break and enter into those houses without being seen.
Renfield, how did you get out of your cell?
Well, I could ask you the same question, Doctor. Come, sit, please. Candy?
No. What are you doing?
Simple enough. I want out.
What?
I'm cured. I'm a fully functioning member of society. Ever since you blasted my prostate with that small firework, well, I feel like a complete upstanding member of society. Let me out.
Okay, Renfield, here's the deal. One of these sandwiches is a rat. Choose a sandwich and you may go.
Yummy sandwich.
Renfield,
Yes?
they both were rats. Nurse?
Oh, wait! Doctor! No! Please! No! I have to get out of here! No! We're all in danger! Master is coming!
Renfield, I'm your master and I have been here. You're going back to your cell.
No! No, please, Doctor! No! No, he'll kill me! Oh, Master, no! No!
Who's fucking my cell? I mean Ward. Renfield, who took off your chastity belt?
I renounce you from this dwelling!
That is not how that works, you fool.
I revoke your privilege into this building. Ah!
You did it.
Nurse, we have to do something.
Do you even know my name?
We don't have time for this right now.
His eyes, they burn.
Renfield, who was that?
Count Dracula. He's been visiting me and supplying me with food. He's been taking the life out of her. Quick, before it's too late.
Get your hands off of my wife!
At least somebody is touching her. Oh, God.
That is not sanitary.
Well, Count Dracula. Look who finally decided to show up in his own goddamn movie.
Jonathan Harker. So nice to come together once again.
You wish we'd come together, you homo.
What? No, not like that. Stop doing that.
Stop implying it.
It is too late, Jonathan. I've infected your wife.
Been there, done that, have the burning piss to show it.
You. What is wrong with you?
You're the one feeding people blood.
Hey, don't kink shame me.
If the kink is shameful, wear it, bitch.
Jesus loves you!
Mina, my much tolerated wife, Mina. Are you okay?
I'm okay, Jonathan.
My apologies. Thought I saw a bat fly out the window.
Count Dracula was just here. Why do you think everything's red?
What in geolocation? Where is he now?
He just left out the window.
Well, I don't know about that. Maybe the bat saw something.
If this is the breed that America is sending out into the world, we're all screwed.
Well, thank you. You're the first person to tell me that.
Truly a bona fide himbo. We need to get you tested. Dracula might have given you a case of crabs, syphilis, and a minor case of genital herpes.
But that wouldn't show up this
Shh.
fast.
No, it will. It will.
God save the Queen!
Sorry, Miss Mina. You know I can't let you sleep.
I know. Thank you, Quincy!
Quincy, tell me, do you have any intention to, I don't know, pay for the damages to my ceiling due to your constant firings?
Does the cow have 3 eyes?
That's what I thought.
Well, consider all but one of Dracula's boxes terminated.
Piccadilly, London, all destroyed.
That's wonderful.
Makes me assume the bat bastard's returning to Transylvania.
Great, so he's out of our hair.
Dr. Seward, I'm surprised at how foolish you are. You should kill yourself, you idiot! The rich don't retreat, they regroup.
It's true.
It's just a matter of time before he returns to London.
That's not good at all. What am I to do? Slowly die? Slowly turn into a sexy bimbo with luscious childbearing hips to seduce men seductively? Slowly turn into a big-tittied gothic whore, running around with my amazing tits and equally amazing stamina? Huh? Is that what I'm to do? Is that what's going to happen to me?
I don't know what the hell's going on over there.
Sorry, I'm frightened and slightly turned on by my inevitable future.
Well, stop.
Nurse is digging a hole in the pauper's field right now.
What's a pauper's field?
It's just a field where you bury the dead patients that nobody cares about, or the patients where friends and family don't show up to retrieve the body. Or perhaps the mistake patients. For example, when a young lady comes to you and says, "Can you please remove my pancreas?" And you assure her you absolutely know where a pancreas is. And then when you cut her open, you look down and you see, why are there 2 pancreases? So confused, you remove them both, hoping to eliminate the problem. And then when she comes to, she does nothing but pee blood the entire time. And you talk to your colleagues about it. And your colleagues say, "Dr. Van Helsing, why did you remove both of her kidneys?" But then you just smile and drink your beer because doctors can never do anything wrong. But then you realize that she threatens to tell her rich family what's going on, and suddenly you have to take care of the problem. And when her rich family arrives to retrieve her, you have to explain that, oh, she found Jesus, and she went on a pilgrimage to Jerusalem, and she won't be back for many months. But then you look out the window at the pile of dirt in your backyard, and you realize this is the closest to her family she's ever going to be again.
I'll pay for a funeral, just no pauper's field for Renfield.
Please! Okay, I'll set it up. Dracula! He's close to being caught. In order to keep Miss Mina safe, I have surrounded this room with holy wafers, but it is not enough. Have any of you ever heard of hypnosis? It is the art of entrancing somebody with a physical object and subjecting them to suggestion and direction.
Why, yes, Professor, I can say I understand that.
My hypothesis is that Miss Mina is connected to Dracula the same way that Miss Lucy was. So, if we hypnotize Miss Mina, we might be able to find where Dracula is.
A Do it, Professor. Anything to stop Dracula at once.
Wunderbar! Close the blinds, let's begin! Mina, you will do exactly as I say.
I will do exactly as you say.
Mina, you will... Scheiße!
Y'all on a ranch?
All right, that worked a bit too well. Let's try it again, shall we? Mina, where is Dracula?
I see a dark room.
Anything particular about this room?
There's boxes? Yes, boxes and metal walls.
Anything else?
There's movement. I feel like I'm swaying.
That's good, but Mina, where are you?
I think I'm on a boat.
Ah, that is wonderful news. Now, gentlemen, you know how we all pledged to rid the world from evil and terrorists? Well, I just so happened to get the schedule from the docks. There's only one boat on its way to Port Varno, which Demeter left 3 months ago. The Tsarina Catherine.
We must leave immediately.
We?
I have connections to Dracula. You all need me. How else are you going to stay one step ahead of him?
Very well, but if you become a liability, I will end you.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, promise to kill Mina if she gets in our way.
Yeah?
Aye!
I suppose so.
Jonathan?
Yes.
We have a demon to catch in Varna.
I will make the proper arrangements accordingly.
Yeah, good. Good boy. Now the rest of you, get some sleep, for tomorrow may very well be the beginning of the end!
Oh, good lord. The bimboification process. You're turning into a woman.
It seems like we beat Dracula here.
Good thing I was able to get us some last-minute tickets on the Orient Express.
Jonathan, your negotiation skills are incredible. How did you manage to snag 6 first-class tickets so last minute?
Well, I offered my skills.
Legal advice?
Yes, legal advice. I'm a very cunning linguist.
Could hardly believe the sheer amount of revenge-based crime happening on the rail layover to Istanbul.
Seems that we were the only ones on that train that hadn't committed a murder.
Yes, of course.
So where's that dang flathead Dracula already?
He's not here. He's in Glitz?
Scheiße, it's just as I feared.
What, Professor?
Well, just as we used Mina to track Dracula, Dracula used Mina to track us.
He can do that?
Well, apparently so, Lord Godalming.
I know you're mocking me, but thank you for using my lordship's name.
Oh, fuck off. Everyone on the train, we're going to the next port over. I'm tired of this goddamn bullshit.
And so, for some reason I don't quite understand, we separated on our journey to Castle Dracula.
Jonathan, dearest.
What is it, dear?
Your voiceover work is getting shoddy.
Well, I know that, dear. If you'd stop interrupting me and let me narrate the damn movie.
No, it's very inconsistent, Jonathan. You were narrating in the beginning, and you picked back up when you returned from Budapest, which makes sense, but then a large section of the movie just went unnarrated.
Look, Mina, I don't get to tell you how to be ruggishly handsome. You don't get to tell me how to narrate. Now look what you've done. You've distracted the people on screen. You're making them awkward.
Fine, whatever.
Anyways, Mina and Van Helsing were the first to find themselves among the very dark and very homoerotic Castle Dracula.
What did he say?
I wasn't paying attention. We'll camp here for the night. Miss Mina, how are you feeling?
Oh, Professor, I don't think anyone's ever asked me that before. Well, I feel horrible. I mean, I don't know if Jonathan loves me anymore.
He doesn't.
I don't feel as though I'm loved most of the time, and why does the world perceive me as a man? What is it? Do I present in a way that I don't know? I wear my hair up, I wear makeup, I wear sexy clothes, and yet I'm still called a man. And Professor, I cry myself to sleep at night because I don't think Jonathan loves me, and my best friend is dead, and...
I meant that rhetorically.
Oh.
You don't answer.
Oh. Yeah.
My God! Transylvanian forest horns!
No, Professor, it's worse. I think those are Dracula's wives.
Hey there, old man.
Do you want to do the monster mash?
I must stay strong, Mina.
Here, let me come with you. Oh, what the hell?
I trapped you in a circle of communion wafers when you weren't looking.
Professor, where are you going?
Well, I'm either going to commit 2 acts of manslaughter or get some undead muff. I'll figure it out when I get there.
Professor, you're just leaving me here.
Oh, you're a strapping young lad. I'm sure you can take care of yourself.
I hate you. I hate everyone.
Is it odd that I don't feel anything anymore? When did this get here? So, we found the entrance to Dracula's castle.
You left me in the woods.
In my defense, I thought I was going to bed. You look horrible. What happened?
Read the book.
We're not going to show that. Just read the book.
Was it assault?
My God, that's atrocious.
Whatever it was, by God, it was racially motivated.
You jumped a racial minority?
My God! That was atrocious! You people are monsters!
Look who's talking.
That was a hate crime! You didn't even know I was on the cart! How am I the bad guy here? And Helsing?
Professor, how do you know my name?
No. Didn't you get your medical license revoked by the country of Transylvania?
Transylvania is a backwards country and you know it.
I have seen your victims, or patients as you like to call them. You are all horrible people.
I mean, sometimes things don't always go exactly the way they... Are you really going to listen to this man, gentlemen? I mean, he's a vampire.
Yeah, and he wants me. Connolly!
Pervert!
Really? Really?
Count, this ends here. With you.
I will never stop. You think you can kill me? I'm the spawn of all things unholy!
And we are willing to kill in the name of our Lord.
Which makes us better than you.
Oh shit! Get off of me! No! Too hard! Too hard! I am not gay!
Is that it?
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Well, I don't feel sick anymore. Come to think of it, I haven't felt sick for a few hours. How do we know it wasn't just a cold?
This is what we were building up to. No second health bar, no spooky vampire magic. Weak. I should have been a dentist.
Quincy, are you all right?
I think the bat was Dracula.
Oh, Quincy, you dumb, stupid hunk. We knew that. We all knew that. It's okay, you're going to be all right.
No, Jonathan. I'm afraid this cowboy eat his last...
Quincy. No. No! No! No, Quincy! No! Quincy!
glass window come from?
I can't believe it.
What?
He had the balls to kill off another main character.
Well, it was the Texan.
Yeah.
Now what?
Well, if y'all excuse me, I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
Just come over on the sunny side. You'll be welcome on the sunny side. Every gentleman and lady, if you're living where it's shady, come over on the sunny side. You'll be happy on the sunny side. Maybe find the dreams you've been denied. If the blues have got utilities, you still have
Good night, Mina.
possibilities over on the sunny side.
I get violent!
Miss this funny sunny world of
You
ours.
got me.
Looking down, they only see the gutter.
Well, I feel like a complete upstanding member of society. Let me out.
And you find that you're not satisfied.
And the spawn of all things unholy.
See the blue above again. Live and laugh and love again. Over on the sunny side.
Took you long enough, aside from helping me pay through medical school.
She hunts for men to gorge in a haunted supple bosoms. Or else you'll walk Demeter's plank! Caught you staring again, you perv.
Don't mention it.
It's free! Oh, okay. Thank you. It's Poseidon, the god of the sea. Ugh.
Mina, darling, baby Quincy is crying.
Jonathan, why don't you go get him?
He's your son.
He is also your son.
Mina, darling, do you know what a beard is?